prayer in the field of silence, when the heart awakens to creative power. In the vast stillness where the unseen breathes life into all things, there is a quiet place where the heart remembers what the mind has long forgotten. It is here, in the subtle spaces between thoughts, between the beat of one moment and the next, that the transformation begins. A soft stirring, a gentle opening, something ancient awakens within the chambers of the heart. In the old stories written in the fibers of the body, survival was the only truth. Fear etched its sharp lines across the landscape of the nervous system, and the heart beat not as a song but as an alarm. The rhythm was jagged, erratic, as if the body had forgotten the language of peace. The mind, too, caught in the endless cycle of past regrets and future anxieties, could not find rest. Every breath seemed borrowed from fear. Every step, a dance with shadows. But there comes a moment, a threshold, when something deeper calls. The heart, tired of the endless striving, begins to soften. Not out of force but through surrender. The doors that were bolted tight by years of pain, loss, and disappointment begin to yield to the quiet knock of grace. And in that yielding, the first glimmer of coherence is born. This coherence is not just the absence of stress, but the presence of harmony. It is the moment when the heart and the mind remember they are not separate. When the beat of the heart steadies and the breath deepens, a magnetic field begins to unfurl, reaching beyond the confines of the body. This field, unseen but deeply felt, is the language of the soul, a living frequency that speaks directly to the quantum field where all possibilities dwell. Let the breath slow. Let the attention drift inward toward the center of the chest where the pulse of life whispers. Feel the heart, not the physical organ alone but the energetic heart, the center of true creation. And as the attention rests there, something begins to shift. The mind softens its grip, the body exhales its tension, and the rhythm steadies. No longer locked in the rigid patterns of fight or flight, the heart's rhythm begins to resemble the flow of a river, steady, rhythmic, alive. In this coherence, the chemistry of the body changes. The old stress signals fade, and in their place new messages rise, messages of connection, trust, and openness. The heart becomes the conductor, and every cell, every system responds to its call. In this sacred space, the creative power of the heart awakens. It sends a gentle but powerful surge of energy upward, illuminating the mind, opening pathways of insight, imagination, and calm. Neurochemicals long dormant begin to flow. Oxytocin, the chemical of love and trust. Nitric oxide, the messenger of ease and openness. The body softens, the mind clears, and a new reality begins to take shape, not through effort but through alignment. The old wounds, carried silently beneath the surface, begin to lose their hold. The traumas stored in the deep recesses of the body are not erased but are bathed in the light of coherence. The heart, as it opens, holds them gently, offering a new rhythm that says, "Safety is here." The amygdala, once overactive, slowly quiets. The system recalibrates not by force but by resonance. Healing is no longer an abstract hope. It is a living process unfolding from within. Here, in this coherence, the heart becomes a beacon, broadcasting signals far beyond the boundaries of flesh and bone. The magnetic field of the heart extends outward, touching the invisible matrix of the quantum field. Thoughts, once tangled in limitation, are now guided by the heart's deeper wisdom. Emotions, once reactive, become responsive. A new dance emerges, one of trust, not fear, of creation, not survival. In this space, abundance is not something to chase but something to allow. The heart, when open and coherent, draws to itself not through striving but through resonance. The vibration of wholeness calls forth experiences that mirror its frequency. The future is no longer a repetition of the past, but an unfolding of new possibility. The scarcity that once ruled the mind gives way to the quiet certainty of enoughness. The heart knows this truth, that in the field of infinite potential, there is no lack, no separation, no limit. And so the invitation is simple yet profound. Return. Return to the heart. Return to coherence. Return to the breath that leads you there. Each moment offers the chance to choose again, not from the conditioned patterns of old stories, but from the spaciousness of the present. Let the breath flow freely. Inhale, receiving the new. Exhale, releasing the old. With each breath, the heart softens more. With each breath, the rhythm steadies. And in this steadiness, the field around you shifts. Let the mind rest, knowing it does not need to control the unfolding. The heart leads now. The heart, with its vast intelligence, whispers the way forward. And the body, sensing the safety of this coherence, begins to heal in ways both seen and unseen. In the stillness of this sacred field, speak softly to the heart. May I remember the power that lives within this beating center. May I allow the past to dissolve in the presence of new possibility. May I trust the invisible threads that weave life into form. May I know that I am never truly separate, never truly broken. May my heart remain open, not as a fleeting moment, but as a way of being. The world around may continue to spin with noise and distraction, but here, in this field of silence, the heart remains the compass. No matter the outer circumstance, the inner state can be one of coherence. From this place, choices are made not from fear, but from alignment. From this place, the future is painted with colors the mind alone could never imagine. The heart is the gate. The breath is the key. The field is waiting. Stay. Breathe. Soften. Remember. And as the heart opens, as the coherence deepens, may the world you create reflect the truth of who you are. Not the conditioned self, but the infinite self, the timeless self, the radiant self that was always whole, always connected, always enough. Let it be so. Let it begin now. In this breath. In this heart. In this moment.